Hey, Keydra, what are you watching?
Hey, honey. I'm watching The Bachelor on my new iPad Pro.
Oh, what? And if you're watching right now and you want an iPad Pro, all you need to do is follow the link in the description and make sure you're subscribed to us and enter our contest.
And I think if you follow me on Instagram, you'll win.
And me too. The winner will be revealed the week of the Bachelor finale, and somebody's going to win an iPad, and all you have to do is subscribe and go fill out the link. Psh, y'all better go do it. This is the easiest iPad ever.
Dashy, guess what it is?
What?
It's episode 10!
Bam!
Hey, y'all. It's Keydra, the entertainment editor here at the Tylt.
And I'm Dash Katz.
And this is Love Really.
Welcome back.
Dun-dun-dun.
Period. Today we're going to be discussing the new episode of The Bachelor, episode 3. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to be getting into your interview, right?
We did an exclusive interview with Megan from Love After Lockup. Megan is my girl. She called all the way in from Texas. We did an IG live. She looked really cute. She sang for us at the end, honey. That girl has pipes, vocals. She has, oh my gosh, she spilled so much tea. She spilled tea that you will not see on the show. You will only see it here on Love Really. So stay tuned and we're going to get into that interview.
Absolutely. And make sure you're subscribed so you can see new episodes of Love Really every Thursday.
The Bachelor. Did you watch it?
I did. I always do. And it is such a train wreck, but that's why we love it, right?
I watched it on the car ride over here, and I'm so happy that I did on the car ride over here, and I didn't waste like other valuable time watching it because this week was a little bit boring. But my girl, Alayah.
Girl, her name is Alayah for a reason because everybody's accusing her of being a liar.
No, it's Alayah. I loved Alayah. First of all, this was the Alayah episode. So this episode, it was episode 3 of The Bachelor.
Yes.
We're just gonna call it Alayah because she stole the entire episode. And the way those girls were hating on her, you see the way they ganged up on her?
Okay, so yes, I did. They all threw her under the bus. They ran the bus over her, put it in reverse, dropped the bus on top of her.
Right.
Like, the bus was doing cartwheels. Like, It was crazy.
But can I just say, she did look good. Well, even though she's being dragged and she had like a plethora of girls hating on her, I knew her from before the show. She is being fake. When you fall on the floor and you roll over, you're not really like that. It's like, why are y'all on her? Mind your business. Like, I have never been that concerned. But I like her.
America hates her. Like, I was looking at the tweets, and like, people are not on Team Alayah. And like,
I know.
My whole thing is like, okay, they're calling her out for being an opportunist. Sis,
girl,
you're all opportunists. Let's just be honest. You don't go on this show without being an opportunist. I'm sorry, like Bachelor Nation, don't come for me. Yes, do I believe that real love has come out of this show?
Of course.
Absolutely. Like, look at Rachel and Brian. We stand them.
Yeah.
But like, the reason why you apply to the show, you don't know who the Bachelor or the Bachelorette's going to be when you apply.
Right.
So it could be anybody. And you clearly are doing this to advance your career. Most of the people there are all trying to like grow a business of some sort. So
yeah,
I just think it's annoying. It's like y'all are
not the flat tummy tea. Those hair vitamins they sell. But it's just like, it's crazy. Since a lot of y'all rolled on up there in little fake airplanes, had pigeon wings on. You expect us to believe that you aren't there for an opportunity and you're going to come at my girl, Alayah?
Alayah.
For, being a little theatrical. Did you see when she was in the kitchen? She was like, she had the little pilot hat on with her wine.
I liked that.
Me too. She's like, this is how I would come home every day to his little pilot wife with my red wine, my pilot hat. I like her. She had personality.
And she was like, I got a
cute.
wild side.
She does. She's like,
yes.
She's a pageant girl. Like, I liked her.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I do think she's fake. I'm going to be honest. Like, I definitely think she's fake for sure. But I think she's entertaining. I think she's good TV. I don't really think she's that likable. I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry. I know you like her.
But who is likable nowadays? And Peter needs that. Peter needs some spunk in his life because Peter is a stick in the mud. So Peter needs a little bit of a lift, And I think Alayah. I do like her
Let's
name.
just call her Alayah.
It's Alayah. And you know, this is big for me. I never know anybody's name. But I know Alayah's name. She stole the episode. And Peter needs someone like her to just have fun and just be light with, you know? And I liked her.
Okay.
Team Alayah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, what do you think of the whole situation with her and Victoria P? Because the tea is, Victoria P basically said to Peter, listen, she told me to lie to the producers that we don't know each other.
Yeah.
And she's also here for opportunities. Do you think that, like, that was sketchy of Alayah to tell her not to be honest to the producers? What do you think of that?
Victoria P, Weeping Willow, right? We gave her, I called her Weeping Willow, I think, last
That was Victoria F.
That was Victoria, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Dang. I just feel like Victoria was a hater. It's like, why do you care? Like, if you have to go to those lengths to try to get his attention, girl, then you aren't that memorable. Like, you have to bring up a little drama, bring up a little tea just to get Peter. Peter is supposed to be your lover. He is not your girlfriend. Why are you spilling tea to Peter that you knew Alayah beforehand? Who cares, sis? Move on. Like, you should be talking about you. Why are you worried about Alayah? Because she's worried about Alayah.
Okay, they're all gonna come for you because America loves Victoria P. Like, she's like the sweetheart. And like, listen, on the date, she opened up about her father passing away when she was young and her mother having addiction, having to take care of her little sister. And, you know, it was very touching. And it did make me like her in that respect. But then...
She did tell her story. That was nice, yeah.
And a lot of people online are being like, oh, you don't think that you could have been cast knowing each other when the whole storyline last season was Kaylin and Hannah Brown, Alabama Hannah.
That's true, yeah.
You know about their storyline, like they knew each other, but they had beef. That's a very different than knowing each other and being cool.
I do remember they were both like pageant girls, were in college together or something.
Yeah, they were pageant rivals.
And it's not that big of a deal. Like, so what? You guys knew each other before the show. Like, I don't think it matters that much.
But it could affect her chances of getting on the show. Like, I can see that argument. Like,
of course, producers being like, no, two girls that know each other. It could be like an alliance. It could be like some sister wife thing going on.
Exactly. So it's
it could
like,
be problematic.
I understand why Alayah said to Victoria, withhold this information.
Right. Yet again, why Alayah is smart.
And I think it's shady that Victoria threw her under the bus about it.
Because she knows that she's not that memorable, so she has to, she has to give Peter something to remember her and start drama. Only people that literally don't have anything going for themselves have to start drama because...
So do you feel that way about Sydney too? The one who was like calling her out to her face?
Sydney.
She was the one who was like telling her to... She's the only one who actually said it to her face. Like, I think you're fake.
Yikes.
You watched it. The one who was fighting with her. And she was like, do you have a job? You don't remember this?
Sydney needs to mind her business too. Sydney needs to mind her business too.
Okay, because I
focus on Peter.
Well, yes, but I did respect the fact that like all the girls were talking behind her back about it, and like at least Sydney had the cojones to tell her to her face, like, I think you're fake.
Yeah, no, I get it. But as someone who's been that girl before, and a lot of times it has the cojones. It's never worth
Not
it.
Kahanas.
Kahunas.
That's a drag name.
It's never that serious. Like it just doesn't even matter. Like you're sticking your neck on the line for what? So because everyone's going to remember you now for what? As the girl that confronted Alana. Like, don't you need to be known for something else? Like I would be the girl as all the little girls are fussing and fighting over Alana and being upset about that. I'd be the one, trying to sneak up into Peter's like room, like, hey Peter, or like, Peter, they're arguing right now. Let's go to breakfast. Hey Peter, like, want to see my new dress? Like, I would be that girl. Like, I would.
Girl, you should go on at this point.
No, they would all hate me in the house, including America. But yeah, like, don't be that girl. Who cares? Focus on yourself, sis. You're projecting.
Oh, I respected that she called her out to her face because I'm the kind of girl like. If you have something to say it to my face. Like, don't go run to the man I like. Like, that is so trifling.
That's true.
So I respected that. And, like, it's complicated. Like, yeah. I'm not really standing anybody that hard this season, honestly. Like, there's no girl. I mean, I would say my favorite is probably Tammy.
I don't even know who that is.
The girl, the boxer.
Oh, but you really like her.
She's, like, barely getting any airtime.
I like Alana. You know what they say. If they're talking about you, it's for a reason, honey.
I love how you're calling her Alana now. Like, it went from... Alayah to Alayah.
I do like the name Alana though. It's cute.
Is her name Alana?
It's Alana.
I don't think that's her name. Like, I think it's Alayah.
Oh, it is Alayah. It is Alayah. It's Alayah. Alayah. Listen, she's doing something right because everyone's talking about her. I know it kind of looked like she had a hardcore exit at the end, but I think she's going to come back.
Well, yeah, we see in the preview that she comes back, she said. Rolling up to the date, so we shall see what Alayah gets into next week.
I'm rooting for you, girl. I've never seen someone play victim like Hannah Banana before. Calling Kelsey a bully? Sis, you've never been bullied if you're calling Kelsey a bully.
I agree.
Like, just literally playing victim, crying tears that don't need to be cried. There are real issues in the world. And you're crying because Kelsey called you a bully. You drank her champagne. You have to own that.
Well,
Period.
Kelsey called her fake and a bitch.
Well, if the title fits.
I mean, my whole thing is like, at least Kelsey was real and told her to her face what she thinks.
Exactly.
And yeah, that wasn't nice. It was definitely mean-spirited.
It's
and
the Bachelor.
It's not nice to call people names. But to say bully, I think that's definitely not right. Like,
and you drank her champagne. I know it wasn't on purpose, but you still have to own the fact you drank her champagne. You have to understand how she feels. She was really hurt. She had been saving that champagne for an entire year. That's not an easy thing to do. A whole year. She saved it for this moment, and you ruined it. You took her moment. So, of course, she's going to be a little upset. She has a right to be upset. But for you to call her a bully, it just shows that you're weak. You're not ready to be a wife. And
well, she's like 22. These girls are too young.
You're too young.
Sorry.
I'm actually in a Bachelor group, and they on Facebook. Those are my new friends. And they made a really good point. They said a lot of these girls are way too young. Sis, if you're crying, it's calling her a bully, you can't handle regular life. Like, what are you, as a wife, what are you going to do? Like, you can't handle it.
I don't like that. It's whack. Like, was Kelsey right for calling her names? No.
Right.
I did love when she goes, I'm real and you're calculated. That was iconic. Oh, Kelsey, I think is my other favorite.
I do like Kelsey.
I like her.
I like Kelsey. She had every right to be upset about that champagne. She had the perfect date set up.
She's crazy.
Yeah.
But
Kelsey?
we like that. Yeah, for sure.
Is she crazy or is she passionate?
She was literally blacked out, like cursing everybody out. I mean, that's like, I wasn't mad about it.
They deserved it, though. I think that Hannah Banana, you have to grow up. You're not ready to be married. You're not even ready. You're not even an adult. Like, you're 21. You just were able to legally drink yesterday. You need to go back home, figure out who you are, and then come back on The Bachelor when you're 30. Because at this rate, I'm really concerned. Last night via IG Live, I had the pleasure of speaking with Megan from Love After Lockup. We sat on live for probably like 30 to 40 minutes, just having really good girl talk, getting into the season, her personal life, her talents, her family, and what we can expect from the rest of the season on the show.
Ooh, when I tell you, this live was bomb. So let's take a look.
Hey. Hey, y'all.
Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Of course, you look beautiful.
Thank you. I have to get cute real quick.
I don't know if Dash is caught up, but basically Megan is in a love triangle. Megan met Michael when he was in prison, but unbeknownst to Megan, Michael was married to Sarah. Michael lied and said that Sarah was his baby mother, but he forgot to, say, hey, she's also my wife and baby mother. When Michael finally came home from jail, he had another baby with his wife, Sarah. She was pregnant. So by the time Megan and Sarah finally were able to meet each other, Sarah was pregnant with Michael's second child, and they were married, and Megan was like... So basically, the latest episode of the show, when Michael was away, Michael has a friend named Rock, right? So Rock was basically, consoling Megan while Michael was away in prison. Rock kind of took advantage of Megan a little bit, and they had a little peck, just a little smooch.
Okay.
So in this last episode, you'll see that basically Rock comes to the hotel where Megan and Michael are staying at and kind of to have a conversation between the two men. And the show ends with basically Michael smacking the life out of Rock. It's not funny. We don't condone violence on the show. But, now Megan's in the middle. But it's funny how the tables have turned when it was like two women fighting over Michael. And now Rock and Michael are fighting over Megan. She actually told us why she stuck with Michael, why it was so hard for her to leave Michael, and told us if her and Rock actually hooked up.
Y'all know he went to jail right after I found out. Mm-hmm. So I had just found out he was married and that Sarah was pregnant and like all this other stuff. And while he's in jail, he's telling me, oh, no, I'm not. I'm getting a divorce and, just all kind of other things that he was saying, like denying things. So basically, Rock was there, and I spoke with him, and like we had like a good little vibe, but it was never anything more than that. Like I never saw myself like being with him because, like I said before, birds of a feather, they all flock together. So like that's your best friend. Like y'all all hang around doing the same type of stuff. So like why would I put myself willingly in another situation like that?
Exactly. No, that's fair. That's fair. Do you have any feelings for Rock?
No. I don't have any feelings. No, like it wasn't like it was never anything to that extent.
Like, was it just a kiss? Or
it was just a kiss. I never slept with him. None of that.
Okay.
So why do you say Rock took advantage of Megan?
Because Rock was basically the liaison between Megan and Michael. Like if something needed to get done, if it needs to be like, sending him money or whatever, Rock would be the one to come and get it from Megan, like, give it to Michael, like do that whole little transition thing, whatever. They were friends. So in Megan's moment of weakness, because she was so upset because Michael had been cheating on her with not only his wife, but with other floozies.
Ooh.
She was upset. And Rock said, Megan's a good woman. I can't believe Michael's doing this to her. And he kind of took advantage of her in her vulnerable moment.
That's not cool. And does Megan and Michael have a baby?
Well, if you watch the clip, you'll see what happened with that.
The reason why I even kept talking to Mike was because I had a miscarriage. So like,
oh wow,
it was kind of like I had like a bond to him, and like he was in jail, and I didn't want nothing to happen to him. And he's talking to me like, oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I could do this again, being in jail. Like I just got out, like and now I'm back in, like kind of making me feel bad.
Yeah,
for him. So, and then I still have feelings for him too. So like that fused together. It's just like that's why it took me, a while to be able to, I don't know, see the situation for what it was.
I was so surprised that she. I was grateful that she divulged that information to me, that she felt so comfortable. But it's like a big thing. It's like it's so easy to say, leave someone who's not treating you right. But then when there's like a life involved, it's like, it's just not easy. Especially because she lost her virginity to him. So, at like 26 years old. So there's just a lot of nuances and subtext and underlying things. People are like, girl, leave him. You're dumb for staying with him. But it's like, these are real life situations. Yeah, that's going on. And she's just brave enough to show it on TV. So I actually commend her for that, because that's, we all go through trials and tribulations, and she's brave enough to show hers to the world. And I think that's very admirable.
I think it's super brave, and I think it is admirable as well. Like, to be able to talk about something as dark and as traumatizing as a miscarriage, and to share that with you and with the world, that is very remarkable, because you're going to inspire other people to be able to go through their miscarriages and be okay and be a queen anyway. So good for you, Megan.
And could you imagine how that feels? You're with this guy for 2 years. You're in love with him. You find out not only is he married, he has another child on the way. That's traumatizing. You lost your virginity to him, and then unfortunately you lose a baby in the process. Trauma. I would be sitting on my therapist's couch for hours in a ball.
Yes.
But Megan has a beautiful voice, and she actually sang a little bit of something for us. That girl, her voice, next level. She's so talented. I can't wait to see what she does next.
Oh my God, can we watch a clip of her singing?
We have to. So good. I get chills.
Let's see.
I remember the very first day that I saw him. I found myself immediately intrigued by him. It's almost like I knew this man from another life. Like back when maybe I was his husband, maybe he was my wife. And even the things I don't like about him are fine with me. 'Cause it's not hard to understand him, 'cause he's so much like me. And it's truly my pleasure to share his company. And I know that it's God's gift to breathe the air he breathes. 'Cause he is a truth. Say he is so real. And I love the way that he makes me feel. And if I am a reflection of him, then I must be fly, because his light, it shines so bright, I wouldn't lie.
Yes, Megan. Yes, y'all heard those vocals. That's what I'm talking about, Megan. That was so good. We were talking about buffalo wings because when she would go in the fly to see Michael, you know I'm from Buffalo, 716. How y'all doing? She would fly in to see Michael in the Buffalo International Airport. And she was talking about wings. You know, obviously buffalo wings. It's a thing. You know, we created buffalo wings, right? You know,
that's amazing. I love buffalo wings.
Yeah. Did you know they actually came from Buffalo?
I didn't.
People think it's like buffalo meat, but it's like, no, it's really from Buffalo, New York, where I'm from, 716, stand up.
Ooh.
Anyway, she eats her wings with ranch. And I told her that that's a no-no. You eat buffalo wings with blue cheese. Thank you, Dashy. I told Megan.
I agree.
But we're going to get her to come up here. When she comes to New York, we're going to get her some wings on the Tilt's dime. Don't tell the Tilt yet. And we're going to get her some wings with some blue cheese to enjoy.
Absolutely. I would love to join if you want me, because...
Yes, of course we want you. You're always wanting.
Wow, Megan, you are really talented, and I'm really excited to see what you do in the future. And honestly, I know you said it's complicated, but your man does sound really trifling, and you do low-key deserve better, in my opinion.
Oh, I think now it's time for Dear Lover, our weekly segment where I or Dashi give love advice to one of our favorite reality stars. And this week it's going to be Megan. Girl, I love you, but listen up. You have to dump Michael. I don't really know the status of their relationship. She wouldn't really tell me, whether or not her and Michael are still together, because she's like, you have to watch the show. But Michael has to go. Michael's young. He has to sow his wild oats. He has to be with different type of women from all over, wherever. He's a little famous now. He's meeting all types of women. But Michael is not in the situation. He's not ready right now to settle down with any woman. He might pretend like he is, but he really isn't. Maybe when Michael's like 40, he'll be ready to settle down, but not right now.
I totally agree. You need to leave Michael. I'm sorry. Anybody who's going to do that to you, you deserve better. You are a queen. You actually have talent. You have a good heart, and you deserve somebody who will be able to match that and elevate you even further.
Yeah. Megan, you are forever a cousin to the show, and, we just want to see you flourish, girl. Get rid of Michael.
Yeah, we do. And thanks for supporting the Tilt. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's get lit. Okay, you have the winner.
So, who won the week? I would have to say that my girl, Alayah. It's Alayah, right?
I thought you were going to call her a new name.
Alayah.
Yeah, it is.
My girl Alayah won the week. This entire Bachelor episode should have been called Alayah because she won the episode. Everyone was talking about her. And if people aren't talking about you, like, what's actually going on? She looked beautiful the entire time. Her lashes are fabulous and flawless. Her makeup was really, really good. Yeah. She has good hair. She played dirty in the pillow fight. Can we just talk about how Peter is not a feminist, because he really had those girls doing that pillow fight? That was awful, Peter, and so barbaric. Like, I would love to see you in the ring for 5 minutes.
Ooh, he get his ass whooped.
Period.
Also, there's this one poor girl named Sarah who was getting hurt. She was getting rocked in that pillow fight. Like, she was the one who was like literally you just saw her getting dragged like Bad Girls Club. And Twitter was blowing up, basically being like, who is Sarah? Who's this girl getting dragged? Because she had no airtime the entire season besides getting beat up by pillows.
Producers are rude. Really, the producers? That's the time you're going to give her? That's what's going to be on her reel? Her getting beat up? That's so disrespectful.
Exactly. I think they're going to bring her to paradise and she's going to be like the pillow girl.
The pillow girl, yeah. Alayah won her pillow fight. She won. She got her crown.
Win. Yeah, that's true. She had the crown.
She has beautiful, long brown tresses.
I'm just done that you gave the winner to somebody who got eliminated, but we do know she comes back next week, and she does have the world talking, and yes, you have a lot of haters, but sis, at least you were the star of the episode.
And it's not a race, it's a marathon.
So for me, I think the loser of the week has to be Mr. Peter.
Oh,
listen,
so awful, Peter.
Listen, not only did he have this barbaric pillow fight, that was encouraged by the Queen Demi, who he stan.
Allegedly, just like a man to put it on a woman. We've seen this show before.
I'm going to say that because, sis, you looked so miserable the whole episode. And every time you're talking to these girls, you tell them all the same thing. Like, you are such a yes man. All these girls think that you are in love with them at this point, and you're going to end up looking like a douche because you're setting them all up for failure because you're only going to end up picking one. And it's like every girl, he's like, I feel really good about you. Like, I think this can work. It's like, sis, you're telling every girl the same thing. Yeah. You look miserable. You were a hot mess the whole episode. I feel bad for you. I like you, Peter, but like, you need to get it together, and you definitely lost the week.
He has to grow a backbone. It's like at this point, it's like that's why he could never be with someone like Hannah, because Hannah would just like, topple all over him. But he does need a strong woman, which is why I thought that he would have been good with my girl Alayah.
I do think they'd be good.
He could never be with a Hannah Banana because they just be sitting looking silly together, not knowing what to do. She'd be crying, talking about she getting bullied. He'd be talking about
he would just yes man her to death.
He'd be like, yes, you were getting bullied.
Exactly.
Yes, you were getting bullied.
Exactly. He'd enable her. He needs somebody who like is not like that immature and toxic, because he's kind of a little bit of he's just a yes man. So
he needs an older woman who knows what she wants.
Ooh, cougar. We love that. So sorry, Peter. Better luck next week.
Or not.
Now we're going to take our gorgeous iPad Pro, which you can apply for at the link below as long as you're subscribed. And we are going to watch the trailer for Celebrity X on the Beach, UK.
The beach!
Yes. And it's starring our queen, Tiffany Pollard, who we love.
Pollard!
Okay. These are celebrities?
Oh, yeah, we know him.
Who is he?
That's from,
Oh, I know her. I know Georgia. She's problematic.
I don't know.
Things could be about to take a turn for the worse.
Oh my god! I thought I was just having a nice day at the beach.
Because remember they're in UK.
Get me the hell out of here.
My head is going crazy.
You're fake!
Oh, I know her.
This is a joke.
I don't know any of these people.
You know. Oh no, this is
That's you. What? Where was Tiffany?
That trailer was trash.
Yeah, where is the queen? I'm
Dumpster.
sorry. Dumpster juice.
Why would you do a trailer MTV without Tiffany?
That is delusional and that is homophobic.
She's the whole show.
She's the star.
Will you be watching this?
No.
All right, you guys, let us know if you guys will be watching
Celebrity X on the Beach, UK.
And hit us up in the comments and let us know who you would like to see next on our show. Who should our next reality star guest be? This week it was Megan from Love After Lockup. Would you like to see somebody from The Bachelor? Who would you like to see? Let us know.
Yeah, and let us know your thoughts on the new episode of The Bachelor as well.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on this page and follow us on our personal accounts right here.
Yes, and be sure to tune in to Love Really every Thursday.
Every Thursday. This is Love Really.
Thank you.
Signing off. Have a blessed day.